Oh, here we go. Better yet, here we come. Tall, Sean and jab the bum, call him bummy your dab. Smash that, that's quick fast. 1/4 blast and make one drop and Tim get whipped.
I'll be the TAWL, bringing the trouble to couples who rap off track. Your wax.
You made Demi wait a whole hour.
I've been wanting to hear Jay's perspective on this. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know, apparently there's a hit out on bloggers. If you see him, you smack him up, you beat him up. You know, it's cool, but I wish they would. But is that appropriate? Is this the life? Is this what we're doing? Like, is this what it seems like everybody was championing it and said it was awesome? 200 likes, 200 retweets, like 200 people in the industry liking it and commenting 100. You should do it. Like, wow, okay. Is this the culture we're living in? Is this how most of y'all really feel? If you like that, then you feel that way. Otherwise, why would you hit like on something like that? Right?
Well,
like, literally saying knock these dudes out for the culture because they be talking crazy.
Well, first,
I didn't know getting knocked out is warrant. I mean, talking crazy about an opinion on a blog is warranted to getting knocked out by that kind of. Go
ahead.
Somebody go in jail. Never know what could happen. You could kill the guy. You know, I know a guy who hit a guy and killed him by accident. Now he's in jail forever.
Yes,
like, he just punched him and he died. You know, it happens. Like, that's why I don't fucking fuck with that shit. Like, when you see that in your life, you see someone die over a punch, maybe you think about maybe punching and all that. Like, for what? Now I'm in jail. Now you're dead. What the fuck? I just want to chill. I just want to chill. You want me to die now and go in jail? It's stupid. Go ahead, Jay.
You gonna let me talk?
Please go.
All right. I'm gonna tell you right now. For the joke of it amongst us, I did find it funny fucking with you a little bit about it, but that was our personal conversation, and that was me clearly fucking around. For the most part, I think that Hennyman, I believe is it. I think he's thinking out loud. I think he was thinking out loud. I don't think he meant. I'm just saying from the outside looking in. I don't think he meant it in that way. But I will say this: let's not act, including you, Yorkie, like you haven't had moments with bloggers that you felt they went too far and you wanted to put your hands on.
It wasn't deleted though, Jay. It's still.
I wouldn't have deleted the shit either.
But if you're thinking out loud and he didn't mean it, why wouldn't you delete it?
Hold on, I'm not saying he didn't mean it. I'm not speaking for that man. I'm telling you how.
Well, that's the part I asked you. It's cool. That's cool. The times I got upset, I was wrong. I'm man enough to admit it. I've gone overboard sometimes. You know, I was wrong. All right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think that this is cool, but I have mixed feelings. I do think, and I've said this plenty of times, I do think that there are bloggers who go too far with certain shit.
They deserve to be punched?
Yes.
Why? Yes. That's crazy to me.
I'm keep trying to tell you. You keep fucking cutting me off. If we're talking about, I'm guessing the perception is what he means is, okay, the perception to you and other people, and this is what I take from it, is you're taking it like he's saying, if you don't like something a blogger say, just wild out. Now, if that's the approach, no, I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that. And I mean, can I take myself out of the blogging lane? No. I think everybody will consider me a blogger, regardless of what I think of it, right? Do I want somebody randomly running up on me because I made an opinion on a battle? No, I wouldn't want that.
You know, that's possible now.
It is, dear me, but I'm getting to a point. Would I want to be out and about with my family and somebody run down on me like that just because they don't like a battle rap opinion? No. Do I want to be at an event and that happens? No. But something does have to be said for bloggers who go too fucking far. Let's not act like in this culture we haven't seen guys go too far. And I always say this, whenever someone talks about a battle opinion, I don't have a problem with that. When people start talking about people's families and shit of this nature, you should get hands and feet put on you.
Nobody's doing that, bro. It's such a small minority, man. That's not what we're talking about, though.
But
This is all about. Look, this is about Piper.
You asked me my opinion. I'm trying to tell you my opinion.
Yeah, but that's not what he's referring to.
Well, first,
If we're only talking about a battle rap opinion, you are wrong if you advocate that type of shit. But if you are getting personal with people, then you got to take whatever comes with it. You didn't think about that when you got personal, that's on you. You took a fucking risk. So at the end of the day, should any one of us as human beings worry about walking up the block minding your own fucking business and somebody runs up on you because something you said about a sport? If I talked about basketball and I said I was mad that LeBron missed that fucking shot, should I worry that somebody's going to run down on me for that? No, that's not right and it's not cool. But again, if you cross certain fucking lines and make it personal, you get whatever's coming for you, man. And that's on you. That's a choice you make.
All right. I don't think that's what we're talking about. I think what we're talking about here is basically just look, I'm going to read it. Dear fans of battle rap, some of these bloggers is hoes and they make us look bad, but they never come to events because they pussy. So if any of y'all happen to see them anywhere on your daily travels, and I don't know, knock them the fuck out. It'd be greatly appreciated, 100. So if any of y'all see these dudes, I'm not going to name them. I'm just going to lump them all in one category. And then when asked to name them, he said, well, Nunu told me not to name them. So we're just going to lump them all. Now, there's very impressionable people out there. Go read the comments. They're all saying, yeah. They're not saying, fuck this guy. Fuck these bloggers. They're all bitches. Yeah, fuck them. Knock them out. Blah, blah, blah. You right for the cause. There's no specifics here. So Jay Legend's a blogger. I'm a blogger. Anybody who just might not like you might have not said something crazy about no family. Just don't like you for your opinion or whatever. Or you get your misconceived opinions of whatever you think it is. Everybody's human. That happens. You see him. You remember this tweet in your head. And then, okay, you might step up to him and then get knocked the fuck out. Because who said you're going to beat up the blogger? You might get knocked the fuck out, which probably will be the case. All right? So I'm just saying my problem here with this is that what are you talking about? Like, this is crazy to me. Like, what are you doing? This is a call to action, like to tell people to go fucking beat people up. I'm not down with that. I don't know what the fuck. Everything to me is a one-on-one situation. You got a problem with somebody, you handle it with that one-on-one person. You want to fight him? I ain't going to judge you, all right? But to call it out in action, to beat up public people, random people that you just might not like as bloggers, he didn't take this back. He didn't say I was just bullshitting. He's doubling down. Yeah. All right.
Now, from
what you just said, hold on a second. From what you just said, he's not taking it back or he's doubling down. I replied, whack. I said, whack. He replied to me, I apologize for my whackness with a sad face. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know whether he regrets it. If he really regrets it, he would fucking delete the tweet because it's uncalled for. So I don't know what that fucking means.
Again,
where I replied, people should just ignore the sucker bloggers instead of shining more light on them. Anyone should be able to speak their fucking opinion without physical threats, unless they say something personal, asking for trouble.
Okay.
That's like 0.1% of the blogs I ever see.
So I want to quickly.
Why we're talking about that?
I want to quickly make a point. I think the both of you are more than valid, and I feel the same way because I saw the tweet. I didn't think much of it because I already explained what I thought of it when I read it. But I will honestly say this: I think where he went wrong is if you're not gonna name names, then yes, you should delete the tweet.
If he named names, I wouldn't have no problem with this. Zero. If he said this guy, I want to knock him the fuck out.
And it's funny.
That's between you guys, bro. That's between you guys.
Funny you mentioned Nunu Nels because Nunu Nels, right before this fucking tweet, right before this fucking shit happened, she gave him a personal invitation to Smack Volume 3.
Yeah.
We all know Nunu Nels hates bloggers. She's been hating them since day one. She has She has whatever. Well, she has a personal issue with them. I don't know. Maybe they made fun of her or something when back in the day. I don't know.
You're fucking whack. I don't like Nunu Nels. I'll let it fucking be known. You're fucking whack.
Well, here's my thing.
I really don't have no feelings about Nunu.
I don't either. I don't either.
Whack. If you feel this way, you're fucking whack. That's what I fucking say.
My only problem with Nunu now, same thing as Norbs, same thing as a lot of people who diss bloggers. They be blogging.
Norbs at all?
No, Norbs has smoothed it down ever since he started doing his podcast.
But here's the thing. That ain't his first podcast. He was part of War Report. He was part of a Battle Rap Arena.
Yeah, it's his first interview-style podcast. It's only interviews.
You mean him one-on-one? Either way, here's the point. How dare you shit on? You're doing the same fucking thing. But just to backtrack, because DME said something that's very key. And I really want anybody who if you're new to what it is we do, if you're someone who normally watches, whatever the case, let's be 100% clear about this shit. You walk around thinking every single blogger is pussy if you want.
I mean, but let's be real. Nobody's doing nothing anyways. I'm not worried about that. That's not real life. Nobody's going to be like, DI's tweet made me, if you were going to do something, you do it anyways. I just don't like the energy put out, That's all.
And I could see your point. And like I said, maybe the man didn't necessarily tweet it the way he meant it.
It's a personal thing. He didn't personalize. That's all it is.
And I personally feel like if that was a name, the point, he should have put a name on that shit. And I can understand.
You should have put a name on it.
I saw a lot of people upset about it, right? And I just wanted to make 100% something clear. Like, there are a lot of people that you would call as bloggers or media, however you want to cut a slice it. They have a solid, but not solid, but a lot of them have their personal opinion on battles. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Crossing a certain line, yes, you should get manhandled. But do not mistake for 1 second and think that you are not walking up on another man. Remember that. You are walking up on another man, and if you bring that energy, you got to take, don't play victim after that. If you run down on somebody and get dealt with, don't play victim after that. Do not do that. Take whatever comes with you. I would just suggest that everybody just go along and enjoy battle rap and do what I do. You don't care about somebody's opinion or don't like somebody's opinion, don't fucking watch them. It's the simplest thing ever. You should follow my lead. Maybe I should put a book out on this. Don't watch nobody. I don't watch. Like, yo, my God.
Yeah, but you missed a lot of good stuff. But anyways, did you see?
DME, let's be real. Before it ever gets to that point, wouldn't it be better if motherfuckers just don't watch?
Bro, you can watch, but why get so emotionally invested in it? Like, I would never get so mad at somebody, and like even the Rome situation, like where he says pull up, I'll pull up. Okay, even if I saw him one-on-one, I wouldn't. My first instinct wouldn't be I want to punch this guy, I'm gonna smack him. We're gonna talk. All right, then if he's going left with it, then of course whatever happens. But my first instinct isn't, even if I hate you, is not to come up to you and beat your ass, even if you're wrong. I want to I want to talk to you. I want to figure out, because I feel like a conversation could solve anything. And maybe people, I learned it growing up, man. I got into situations in high school. And the way our high school always handled it was, me and this one dude got into a fight, and they put us in a room and we talked, and then we ended up becoming friends. Instead of suspending us, that's how they handled it. And and it works, man. And I just feel like
I think it does work. It definitely saves lives. And I've been in a part of a lot of that. I've settled a lot of hood beefs before with shit like that.
Yeah, that's how everything gets settled.
But not everything can be solved like that.
But that's fine. But always keep it personalized, one-on-one. Not those guys. That's the problem I have. All these people. No, say the name. I have a problem with him. If you want to go public with it, which you shouldn't, because that's another whole story. But
here's the thing, though, DME. At this point, and with it seems like a lot of stupid asses agree with it, but there are a lot of people who disagree with it. At this point, though, don't you kind of think is only fair if he said names, or do you feel he should just delete the tweet or apologize?
Delete the tweet.
I mean, you don't got to do nothing, but just going forward, just chill out with this stuff, man.
I tweet out some dumb shit. Sometimes I have to fucking delete it. I say, you know what? This in retrospect, this isn't it, and I'll fucking delete it.
And it don't matter.
Make me less of a. It's more mature and saying, you know what? I was wrong. I'll fucking delete the tweet.
And by no means, don't delete it if you don't believe it wasn't wrong. Leave it. Hey, you believe that's what you believe, all right? And that's my opinion on it.
Right.
Whack.
But if you get,
I'm not. Don't delete it just because pressure to delete it. That's whack too.
And if you even say, like, I don't know whether he was being sarcastic to me or not. Like, I don't know. But if he was being sincere, then why not fucking delete it if you feel that way? You know?
I was sarcastic.
Is it because you have so many likes on it, you don't want to fucking delete the tweet? That's a whole nother fucking story, right?
A lot of cosigns. But whatever, man. People, they're funny. You get caught up in all this stuff. And it wasn't that deep. I just was like, it just took me. I don't like seeing shit like that.
I don't like that shit either.
You know what, though? Just one last thing on this topic. This shouldn't come to any surprise to anybody. I've never watched one of his. I've seen.
The guy's fire, man. I like him, man. He's good blogger. He does the little.
Hold on. I've only seen clips, small clips of what he done. Right. So here's my thing. I noticed in the last few months a lot of people talking about what it is he does. So, in the grand scheme of things, I just think that this was a bad idea because for you to put in the work that you have and to get people on your side and to put something like this out there that could potentially help you lose hardcore fans. See, people have it in their mind that you could never lose a hardcore fan. And that's not true. It's difficult to lose a hardcore fan. It's not impossible.
It is definitely possible. You take me and Kweli, for instance. I lost all respect for Kweli. He was my favorite fucking rapper. He was my top 2 favorite fucking rappers for years. And I lost fucking respect for him.
You can easily lose hardcore.
Last year.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
So this can happen. And I thought that would never fucking happen because I was so passionate about Kweli. So passionate about him.
What'd he do? Short version.
Hey, you could follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, I see a lot of people going back and forth with him, but again, if
with me,
if you Hennyman, I would just say, you've done, you put yourself in a space where people are trusting in your brand, and something like this can make you lose a hardcore fan. And at the end of the day, man, when you've put in the work that you have and spend the money you have to travel and be to some of these events, so on and so forth, something as minimal as this, man, can end up hurting your brand. And I just would hate because again, I've never really watched a good amount. Like I said, I only seen clips of his content. But if people enjoy it the way that they say they enjoy it, why put dirt on that when you've been doing so great? So again, in a nutshell, I do feel like there's certain bloggers who cross certain lines. You got to get what's coming for you. But for the most part, it wasn't cool. And again, why the negative spotlight? This year has been great to you. This ain't the way you want to end the year, man.
I mean, it kind of started with him saying there was no positive blogs about URL's last event, which was not true. That's where it all stemmed from. He's like, "Where's the positive blog?" Well, first of all, why do I'm just gonna give it to you how I felt. I mean, if I was positive or negative, it don't matter. Well, second of all, that's not true. Everybody was positive about the blog, about the event.
That's like when he got the cosign too, because he was putting out blogs.
I just didn't understand the narrative. It just seemed like bizarro world to me. It's not what he's saying is not true, and it's like you could see it. So it's like, what are you talking about? Like you're saying something, but it doesn't show. Like Debo screenshotted Piper Boy's page and said, "Where's the positive blogs?" In the screenshot, there were 2 positive blogs. His last 2. So it's like you're showing me something and telling me it's something else. And like, are you doing that on purpose? I don't know. That's weird.
Well, I'm gonna just say a lot of this bullshit comes and is directed from 2 main bloggers, which is Piper Boy and Battle Truth. Listen, guys, if you're gonna fucking call people out, say their fucking names. I'll fucking say their names. It's Piper Boy and Battle Truth, who a lot of people have fucking problems with. It's not the rest of the fucking Battle Rock community. It's not even Angry Fan, because a lot of you guys fucking rock with Angry Fan too. You don't agree with some of the shit he says, and you might.
He hasn't done much.
For the most part, you guys agree that he is a moving force in this culture, and he's done enough to where you have to respect what he does, like respect the work that he's put in at least.
But
So
my thing is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I'm just saying, like, name names. Stop fucking generalizing 100 bloggers for the sake of not saying 2, 3, 4, even 4 fucking even 5 at tops 5 fucking battle rappers' names. You're fucking generalizing like with 5% of the people you're talking about, like with the rest of the 95. Like, stop that. Just name names. Stop being bitch. I don't care if it's not like when does the company fucking care to be respectful and not say names for the sake of bad PR when bad PR is fucking all over the place anyways with other shit. Like, fuck out of here.
And just the last thing. My thing is, I don't see anything Battle Truth, Piper Boy do that weren't all with the grievance they gave. Battle Truth can have his opinion. It could be good off the wall. Who cares, man? Like I said, don't watch. Why? And you can't in the same breath say that these guys ain't needed or have no influence and then care about them. You can't say no one cares and then you're sitting here caring about them. So, just like if they don't mean nothing, like y'all say, because Smack had that interview with Queens Flip, and that was, again, it's just my whole thing is it's a narrative put out by the URL, and I'm still, people always with this whole URL, you hate them, but they do it to themselves, man. I'm sorry, Smack comes on Queens Flip and says, well, you bloggers, and I'm sure he doesn't know you, Jay, but if he did, or me, whoever, he's saying we need to be certified. What certifies us? Like you're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I'm certified. I can prove it to you." But all right, we get you. Jay's certified. We know that.
I'm certified. So I'm
talking about what they have gun. Did you see Vigil's reaction video? Is classic. Do we need to have guns in your face and to be a blogger? Like you have to be from that cloth to be a blogger. Like what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Smack? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I disagree. I again,
tweets.
I feel like again those comments are just said wrong because I understood what Smack was saying, but I agree. Shouldn't no fucking blogger have to worry about being solidified or whatever the fuck it was he said. But I will say this: my issue. And it's been well documented, and where I agree with a DI, where I agree with Smack or any of that, there are a lot of guys who say a lot of shit and don't show up to events. And here's my thing: I don't want to see an event ruined. I don't want to see any of that. Things can be dealt with outside. I don't want to see that. But at the same time, you got to understand something, man. Like you do get tired of seeing motherfuckers not stand next to what they say. Don't throw rocks from behind a fucking truck. You know what I'm saying?
Throw rocks at the sun because you can't reach it.
They can't reach it because name me one New York blogger that doesn't show up to events. Yeah, I'm waiting because that all the guys do because they're there. They're there at night. It's not easy to fly to New York. It's gonna be something that we know. That's like, what does that mean?
Let me tell you something. I don't even want to.
I can say whatever I want and show up, and then what? Nothing.
You don't say nothing, Dan.
I've gone to enough of events to not want to go to. If all the events are going to be on pay-per-view, I've had that experience plenty of times. Like I don't want to fucking be there, fucking drowsy, tired, blood sugar going down, fucking being woozy at the end of the fucking night. Like fuck that. Like
you keep dwelling on the 0.001% of blogs that are personal, and we keep talking about that. I don't know why we keep talking about that because that's not important. Those are dealt with in whoever they're personal about will deal with them in their own personal situation. They're not doing this is not what they're talking about, man. They're talking just you suck. You're not a good battler. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're mad about. They're not mad about personal shit. So stop bringing that up. They're mad about me having an opinion saying you lost. And that's the problem here. That's pussy to me. What the fuck you talking about? You're mad because I said you lost and you want to fight now? That ain't street. That ain't how I grew up. That ain't what we grew up around here. Is that how y'all grew up? Jay, in New York, is that what you guys do? Someone says you lost and you fucking hit them?
No, but I've seen it done.
That's the storyline here. This is what's happening. This is what you guys want.
I've seen it done. I don't agree with it. And I've already said my stance millions of times. But what I do have an issue with, and I'm always going to feel this way. Whatever come out your mouth, you should make yourself available. I'm going to give you an example. Everybody already knows the respect and how cool I am with No Mercy from Trap New York. He says a lot of crazy shit, but he makes himself available. And
then what happens in these conversations? He's there, now what? There's someone, hey, what's up? No Mercy. Remember when you said that I lost? And then what? He's like, oh, yeah, I said it. Yeah, but
I'm not talking about you lost.
I want to know this conversation, bro. When you guys said that.
I'm trying to tell you, but you cut me off, man.
I want to hear it.
I'm trying to talk. Like, you
ran up to him?
Listen. It's even a recent blog he just put out talking about another battle rapper. I'm not gonna get into it. They had their personal back and forth. I told No Mercy to his face, and I've said it over the phone. I've said it at battles, all of that shit. I've told No Mercy straight up. I don't agree with you offering dudes to your private, but I understand what No Mercy's saying. Where we come from, that is the ultimate disrespect. That and getting smacked. It's like the ultimate disrespect. So he does it to call your bluff, to see what you're going to do. And again, I might not like it, but I respect that. After No Mercy says something crazy like that, he shows up. He be places where you can fucking see him. So my whole thing is whether you agree with it or not, it's not the point. The point I'm simply making is he's the only blogger / league or whatever you want to call him who actually says disrespectful shit and makes himself available.
What I'm asking you is, when he does that, what happens? What happens? You feel me? And I want to know. What happens now? Does the people approach him and ask him about his opinion?
No.
Okay, then what does it matter then?
Because you keep talking about a winner or loss, and I'm not talking about that. We agree already that you should not have an issue if you're talking about a winner or loss. I'm saying when it gets personal. It's gotten personal between him and a lot of people. The difference is he shows up. A lot of these
people, and then people punk out when they see him. Is that what you're saying? If nothing happens.
Listen, all I know, I'll make a general statement. And the general statement that I can honestly say is I've been to quite a few trap events. I've been to quite a few RBE events, so on and so forth, where I've seen Mercy there or hung out right there with Mercy. And dudes know where to find him, and nothing has ever happened to him. I'll just leave it at that. I hope nothing ever does happen to him. But I'll just leave it at that. So all I'm simply saying is, and this goes for every man in your everyday life, stop talking shit if you ain't ready to back none of it up. And if you're not going to be somewhere where someone can come and check your temperature about it. Again, I don't agree with people having this problem over saying win or loss.
But everybody conflates the two, Jay. They do. They conflate it. Everything's all conflated. It's all in one.
And I'm not disagreeing with you about that, DME. I'm only saying what I think is right and what's wrong.
I agree with you 100% on the personal shit. 100. We don't even disagree there. How could you disagree? Right? My whole thing is that's not what this is. That's all. Where did Visuel go?
I don't know. Either to go change his pad or to get some more wine.
Fuck up out of here, nigga.